Welcome to Group 4's presentation explanation. So in our presentation, we are going to be covering groundwater contamination and a little bit of Snake River contamination. And so I'm in charge of the intro and the title slide, so I'm going to start off by saying, welcome to our presentation, that kind of stuff. And then I have the introduction, so I'm going to go over our main article that we got our information from and just kind of explain, what information we grabbed from that article and why it's important to our presentation. And I'm just going to tell the topic and that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to say, later on in our presentation we have this coming, and so John's gonna be presenting the pros, Will's gonna be presenting the cons, Madison has the proposed plan, and kind of forecast what is gonna be happening later on in our video. And then I think I'm also going to be interviewing my dad, who has a bachelor's degree in environmental sciences. And just a short interview so that we can have John and Will go over the pros and cons after that video as well. So moving on to John.
Hi, I'm John Riley, and as my contribution to Group 4's project, I will be discussing the pros of supporting our plan to reduce water contamination in the Treasure Valley. I will go over why our plan is so important for reducing dangerous contaminants in our water and why it is essential to keep our citizens safe. The different toxins involved will also be mentioned, as well as the different sources of water most at risk. I will refer to a graph as a talking point, which shows phosphorus steadily increasing since 2011 in the Treasure Valley. I will also make sure to talk about who supports this plan and why. Most of the citizens in Treasure Valley support this plan, as it is clearly a smart way to ensure safe drinking water. Discussing who supports the plan will be a good segue into the interview portion of our project. Additionally, I included a visual slide that has several pictures in it that will give me and my group members other things to talk about. Thank you.
Hi, I'm William Foster, and as part of Group 4's presentation, I will be discussing the cons of decreasing water pollution in Treasure Valley, Idaho. I will be briefly discussing what kind of audience opposes our plan and why it may not benefit these people. I will also discuss how this plan could negatively impact the economy in terms of balance, such as financially benefiting fertilizers but hurting farmers. This slide will also be a reference that could be used in our interview, which will be discussing our overall plan for this conflict. Thank you. Now to turn things over to Madison.
Hi, I'm Madison Klinger, and today I'm going to be discussing with you the article Treasure Valley Wells Show Elevated Uranium Levels, which is from Idaho Press, and the deeper problems that come along with this issue. So first of all, I'll be touching base on where the elevated uranium levels are going to be found, what areas are worse than others, deeper risks in the system, and health risks that come along with the elevated uranium levels. I will then go over the planned solutions like residue management, why there's a want to stop plant tilling, fertilization and manure application and regulation, and lastly, water tests and the depths to the filter system. And most importantly, the main problem of the changes to the people of Treasure Valley's daily lives and how they're affected by it. And next, from the same article, we have possible solutions. So personally, our group agreed with all of the listed resolutions and feel that overall the most beneficial solution would have to be water testing, or at least the best start, so we are able to figure out the deeper problems to the elevated uranium levels, then go from there. And then to conclude, we have all of our information, so you can contact us with any questions and our group breakdown as well. Thank you.